Okay, I have the wrong deck. I'm getting make yourself laugh. Be your own best friend. Make myself laugh. So I got to the end. So I found out. And Tony Terry with you. I used to really love that song when I was a kid. I thought it was so beautiful. It used to make me very emotional. I love R&B, but not just because it's R&B. The way that they express their feelings. Although I'm a bit judgmental to some of the music, because a lot of it in my time was very hypersexualized and toxic. Like, why are we stalking? Yeah, they want to get on bended knee, but they just lied to you and cheated on you and hurt you and abused you, and they talking about come back. They want to come back. You come back. They know they made you cry, but they dying inside. You know, it's toxic. And I think that's why a lot of individuals from my generation go through the things that they go through because of that. Music is a form of programming. It feel good, it sound good, but yeah. Okay, no more ranting. Ooh, bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or shade. Or shade will clear the air. I'm hearing no tea. No tea, no shade. What does that mean? No tea, no shade. But I'm also hearing like when people be like, no shade. No, bitch, you mean shade. You trying to shade. People are shady because they be projecting. They don't like the way you make them feel. I just had a class, and it was my younger group class. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take the cards that fell upright. Sorry. And none of the boys came. And I actually was able to color with them. It was all girls. And I had time to it was quiet. We had as much conversation as we could, because their language, they speak Thai, but they're learning English. And it was great. It was really great. I got to see where those girls really were as far as academically and the English language. With the boys being there, they don't have space to just be constantly sit down. Okay, sit down, do your work. Oh my gosh. So maybe you're dealing with that too. You have young males around you, and you don't realize how much time they take from you until they're not around, and maybe That's rare that they're not around. Take some space out to breathe, create space for yourself. Create boundaries. Boundaries are needed with children. Yeah, I know they're your babies, but boundaries are needed. So, yeah. Okay. This was in reverse. I don't know about the Queen of Chalices, but the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles were. Hold on. As much as I like to be in the dark, it was pretty dark. So, the Eight of Pentacles were upright when I picked it up. The Queen of Chalices, I'm not sure, but we have it right here. And the Three of Swords were in reverse. So, the sacred space that you have to create, or you have created, it will heal a part of you. Just give you space. You need space. That's what I'm hearing. You need space. I'm hearing oh, we have the Two of Cups. You need space, but you don't want space. I'm hearing, back up off me, back up off me. Just mind your business, just mind your business. We have the world. It's upside, I want to say it's upside down. The world feels upside down. That's other people's energy. It's not yours. That's why you need space. If you're a mom, you need to, I don't want to say you need to because you don't need to do anything. Maybe consider practicing space, whether it be in the home, whether it is 30 minutes outside of the home. We have to start in order to become comfortable with it. Maybe you experience mom guilt. I want to let you know that it's normal. I am a mother. I don't experience that anymore, but I have for a very long time, up until probably last year. And my youngest is 17. So, yeah. And practice is necessary because it'll not only help you, but it'll help those that are being spaced away from you. It teaches them, especially little ones, it teaches them respect of people's boundaries. Some children don't see you as a human being. They just see you as mom, or maybe you're your dad. They just see you as dad. And when you actually show some type of relatable human expression or behavior, they're kind of taken aback. Because how could I not know that my mom or dad was human? I don't know. But do know that there is no manual, no handbook to parenthood. And as long as you're stepping into parenthood with the best best intentions while simultaneously being a student and a teacher, a guide and a protector, allowing your children to do the same. With the resources and knowledge that you have at any given point, you are being an exceptional parent. Okay? It's not easy, I know. I know. And I'm learning, my eldest is 22. Don't stop parenting. Parent more in certain areas, less in others, and vice versa. It's just life. I have allergies. We have Knight of Wands. Very fiery. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the energy. I wasn't expecting this, but I shouldn't be expecting anything. There's a lot going on. Take a breather. Ace of Swords. You want to speak your mind. Oh my gosh, the happiest card in the deck is upside down. Are you sad? Did something happen? I don't know. Tell me more. Five of Swords? King of Pentacles. This cat is looking like, listen, just don't fuck with my money. You see how abundant I am? Life is life right now. Maybe within, I'm just getting the home, within the home aspect. Remember, everything is temporary. Nine of Wands. You ready to whack somebody with that Nine of Wands? I got that yesterday too. You said something 9 times, but you were unaware that it was the 9th time. You were just done. And here we have the 9th wand. And this cat is battered and bruised. I'm getting some sort of abuse. And abuse, I noticed that a lot of people immediately draw their attention to physical abuse when abuse is being spoken and spoken upon, and that's not always the case. I personally have experienced unknowingly and knowingly that I was psychologically abused, mentally abused, emotionally abused, financially abused. So people manipulate in so many different ways, and it turns into abuse when the victim is not aware. It's the Tower. And a lot of times things get worse when the victim unconsciously or subconsciously, or both, start to speak out like that ninth time, or stay silent, do not react and respond. Yes, okay, I'm sorry that you're going through this. If this is resonating. You have to find a way to separate yourself from this safely. There's help out there. It may not. There's help. And when you get the help, this was in reverse before. So there is help. And when you make the choice to receive the help, reach out for the help, you will be okay. Five of Cups. You don't need anybody in your life. It doesn't matter who it is, friend, foe, parent, sibling, lover, child. You don't need anybody in your life that's abusing you. And do know that the abuse is not coming from you. It's not your fault. This is a character flaw. This is an issue within themselves. And something in you rubs up against that issue within themselves, and they want to bring you down to their level or lower. You can't heal in places that made you sick. Can't. I can attest to that. You have no more love for this individual or individuals. Nine of Swords. Nine means endings and beginnings. It's time to, you got 2 nines out here. Sister soldier or brother to the 9. The Magician. When you have space to clear your mind, I hear you make shit happen. And this is probably what irritates this person that is abusing you, which is why they are suffocating you along with the abuse. Like things are becoming more, it's suffocated now because they know that once they let up, you gonna make shit happen and you gonna come back 10 times stronger. What doesn't kill you make it stronger. It's cliche, but it's true. But these kind of situations do kill you. It kills the version of you that tolerated it. And what a blessing that is. Because you get to rebuild yourself into the individual that not give you up. Not that you gotta fight, but there's other ways of fighting than to actually fight. Knight of chalices, excuse me. Strategic movements, slow, don't rush. If you need to rush, do it, but strategic moves. And a lot of times when you just slow down, if you can safely, the individual, the person that is inflicting the abuse will remove themselves because they have nothing to fight with. I've experienced that as well. 3 of Wands in reverse. They will have nothing to look forward to if you choose to strategically move slow down. And slowing down, what I'm getting, as long as you're not in a very life-threatening situation, if you can slow down, that begins with the sacred space. But you have to give yourself that space. You have to build your self-worth. Because people that abuse you are chipping away at, what they do is chip away at the worth that you naturally have. And that prevents you from building on worth that you don't even know exists. I'm hearing you are your greatest project in life. You are to work on yourself at all times. And this is why people want to chip away at you. Rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. You need time to yourself. If the father could keep the kids, pack a bag, and do your thing. I'm serious. I feel like a present father a present father within a relationship of a relational dynamic of co-parenting would either have conversations with you, pertaining to the children, but can tell that you're not okay. Or if they see you, they can tell that you're not okay. A person that can tell and that you're not okay, but ignore it and just let you not be okay. And they have children with you, and the children are in the sole custody of you. That's an individual that does not care. The overall happiness of children is through their mother. Not taken away from the fathers, but it is. Like, your mother is to nurture you. So if your mother is not in a position to nurture you because she's just not happy, she don't even know what happiness is, that affects you as a child. That affects your children. And fathers too. Like, if you having a hard time and you're the custodial parent, pack a bag and give them to their mama or grandma, I don't know, somebody. Seeing both sides. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. Abuse is abuse. There's no excuse for abuse. I mean, there's a reason, but there's no excuse. That's just my opinion. This is kind of heavy. is heavy. It's not kind of. Give me one card for the collective. I was not. I'm so sorry that you have to endure this, but I'm definitely getting that if this resonates with you, you're meant for something bigger, and you don't have to settle. You may not have had examples of bigger, whatever that is, and that's because you're the example. Finding grace, wow, starflower, wow, and this is fleur de lis. Very regal, very royal, very honorable. Oh, I love that. And it's on page 92, which gives you 11. And then I just turned to 29. Wow. So you mirror the opposite. You mirror what somebody can be, and they just chose not to be. So they mad at you. And they think abusing you is going to fix the problem. It's going to leave them in a space that they can't even fathom. I promise you that. Because your presence, your presence and energy people want to control that. They want to possess it. They're going to be left with their own energy when you level yourself up out of this with grace. And it's going to hurt. When you see people doing bad after you and not just like that's a sensitive topic. I'll talk about that another time. Finding grace, starflower. Some call this plant by her more common name, barrage, but she prefers starflower. And what are you? Her blue star-shaped petals shine among the garden's more usual yellows and pinks, shimmering yet understated, like an old-time movie starlet. Starflower shares a timeless philosophy with these legends of the silver screen. Grace isn't something you keep for yourself, she tells us. Grace, Starflower knows, is a gift you give over and over to the world around you. If you're thoughtful, caring, and true, grace develops a patina over time, becoming wisdom, cradling those lucky enough to be in your presence. How can you let a little more grace in your life? Going fallow, a ritual. You can screenshot. I wonder, is this in reverse? Once Starflower graces our garden, it seems she's always there, but she's not perennial. Okay. Each year I was thinking of perennial. Isn't that the space between the vaginal opening and the anus? Each year she lets herself go to seed so she can return in the year that follows. Like Starflower, we all need time to go fallow. Time when we're nothing but seeds of potential lying dormant in the earth. When nothing is expected from us and we have no tasks, but simply being. Most of us have such busy lives that we have to schedule everything, even our downtime. Pull out your calendar and designate an hour a week as fallow time, sacred space, sacred time. it's this downtime that will allow you, like Starflower, to truly shine. Yes. Once you start shining, people that can't handle the shine, they need shade. And they're gonna project shade literally, verbally, even passive aggressively, to the point where like you keep shining so bright, they have to remove themselves. It's like you flick on a light after being in the dark for so long. Please. Why put it in your calendar? This date with yourself is as important as picking up your sister from the airport or going to the dentist. When you schedule time to go fallow, you're making your self-care time as important as everything else in your week. Reflection, shine in the sharing. We all have gifts, whether yours is being able to connect people with exactly whom they need to know. Baking the perfect creme brulee, I love creme brulee. Or understanding the tax code. These gifts are meant to be shared. You shine in the sharing. If you find yourself trivializing or unable to appreciate your unique gifts, look to Starflower to find the gentle courage to shine. Are you gracing the world with your special skills? Remember, having faith means recognizing the value of what you are here to contribute to the world and allowing your actions to be grounded in that truth. Okay? So, remember you are regal, loyal, honest, but to yourself first, not to others. Okay? And seek help if you need help. If this is something that you can handle, create space for yourself and just be. And slowly and surely you will see how your life will bloom